Welcome Pokemon Go trainers, welcome back to my channel. So this time I am featuring Quagman with Alolan Ninetales and Talonflame at the back. And these all battles you will enjoy because there are great game in this. With losing switch advantage but still I was able to flip the match. So let's hop into the first match. Quagman versus Stunfisk, very good lead. So opponent swaps into Sableye but I was a bit late to swap it into my Alolan Ninetales, but I reach the weather ball first and I'll throw it immediately. An opponent does not shield, it goes almost more than 50% of the damage, but I'll shield here because I want to respect the return. The return on purified Sableye is very hard hitting, so I shield here but got baited with the foul play. I'll get the shield back with this weather ball hopefully, and opponent decide to shield here. That's very good for me. 1-on-1 shield now. I won't shield here because I want to save my shield for the Quagman. It's in shadow form, so, and it was very good from my end that I didn't shield the foul play, but unfortunately I lose the CMP here. That's fine, I'll let this go and it is enough to KO. But now I come with the Talonflame. I'll throw one Incinerate and then I will throw my energy back to back. I farm up to Flame Charge and then throw on the CMP tie. I hope I'll get the shield now, and opponent decide to shield. I got the final shield here, but I have to shield back because Rock Slide is double super effective against the Talonflame, being a flying and a fire type. So hopefully I can reach to second Flame Charge before he reaches Rock Slide, and I do. So that is very good for me, and I'll throw it immediately. This will one shot Stunfisk because it is boosted now, and I have Hypno at the back, and I'll throw this fly. This will be enough to KO because Hypno takes time to reach his move. So this could be a CMP, but good game to my opponent and I win the first match. So let's hop into the second match, Quagsire versus Sableye, and I'm going to farm up to Mud Bomb and try to bait with Aqua Tail. Let's see opponent decide to shield or not, and opponent lets it go. That's fine for me. I'll throw Mud Bomb immediately, but I lose the CMP on the foul play, so this won't do that much damage. I can survive it, and this Mud Bomb will near to KO the Sableye, and it just left with 1 HP. One mud shot is enough, but the bad part is there's a Tentacruel at the back. I do reach the Mud Bomb. I'm hoping that opponent lets it go because yeah, it does, and because my back 2 Pokemon are not strong against the Tentacruel, but still I'll try to find out my win con here. I will have to save my Talonflame as much as I can, so I'm shielding here, and opponents just throw Scald and I do get the debuff. I want to reset my debuff, so I'm throwing Flame Charge just to get back the Incinerate damage back to its normal, and I'm going to throw Incinerate. It's hard to call, but I do shield here. I think this is an acid spray, and yes it was, but I can just throw my energy, and at the back there is an Ariados which is also weak to fire, so I'm going to throw this Flame Charge. I know he's at a move, so I catch a move on cross poison against my Ninetales. This will do a heavy damage, but I'm fine with it. I want to save my Talonflame. I reach Weather Ball before he reaches the second cross poison. This will do heavy damage, and yes it does. And now I'm going to just farm up, and opponent cannot do anything now, so he surrenders. So third match again Sableye. So this time I'm not going to bait, I'm going to straight away for the mud bomb, but opponent does a very good catch on it. Cresselia is very tanky, so I'm fine with it. So I'm going to farm up back my energy up to mud bomb and try to catch a grass knot, but opponent was smart enough not to throw his energy. So I think this could be future sight or moon blast. If it is a future sight, then it is bad for us, but it is moon blast, that's okay. So I'm going to boost up my attack with the flame charges. First flame charge will go unshielded. Cresselia is very tanky, so many opponent does not like to shield the Cresselia. So I won't shield here. I know this is another moon blast and it will do a bit of a damage. That's fine. I'm getting low on my health, but unfortunately I do get the debuff. I'm going to farm up. I'm not going to throw my energy. I'm saving my energy for the next Pokemon. So this is grass knot. It won't do that much, but I'm getting low on my health. So I'm going to throw my flame charge immediately, hoping for the shield, because I have farm up to Brave Bird just to bait, but I am not running Brave Bird, but opponent falls for it and I get the shield. That is very good, and I was not able to reach my second move. That's fine. And now I am going to come with a Quagsire, because most of the Deoxys runs Thunderbolt and Psycho Boost, and Thunderbolt is resisted on Quagsire. So I'm going to spam Mud Bombs and I throw Aqua Tail here just to do more chip damage, so that Alolan Ninetales is not facing this Deoxys, because it will be a bad matchup. So here I think opponent will definitely throw Psycho Boost. No reason to throw Thunderbolt, and he just dip into Sableye. I throw Aqua Tail just to do a chip damage. I have a 2 shield advantage, so this will do good amount of damage, and I can comfortably come with Ninetales, and I have 2 shields, so opponent decides to quit the match. So 3 matches, 3 win, and next again good lead, but hard swap into Jellicent. I don't have a good answer for the Jellicent. All of my Pokemon cannot survive a good against the Jellicent, so I'm trying to find my win con by throwing Mud Bombs. I will try to catch a move. I throw the second Mud Bomb. Opponent tries to keep farming energy. So now I will throw one Mud Shot and then I will try to catch a move, and I do successfully catch Surf on the Ninetales, which is very good for me. Hopefully it's a Surf, and yes, it is a Surf. So I'm going to farm up to Weather Ball, but opponent reaches Shadow Ball. I think it's a Shadow Ball, but I will do survive. Alolan Ninetales is a bit tanky. I throw Weather Ball here. This will KO, being resisted, but Jellicent is low on his health, so opponent decide to shield here. Opponent has to throw, otherwise I will reach Weather Ball, so he decide to throw here, and this Surf will definitely KO me. I'll come with Talonflame instead, just to get Incinerate energy. And I think opponent does not have answers for the Talonflame, so he decides to quit, I think so. And here comes Stunfisk, and yes, opponent decides to quit here. So good game to my opponent, and last match, very good lead, Bastardon against the Quagman, and swap into Remnant. And I will answer him with my Ninetales. I'll throw Weather Ball immediately. I know whenever there is a Bastardon, there is 99% chance that there could be a double grass at the back. I was trying to call a bait here, but opponent didn't bait, and it's unfortunate for me, it was a Shadow Ball. If opponent shields here, I'm in a trouble, and yes, opponent will definitely shield because he wants the switch advantage. Throw Weather Ball number 2. This will grab me the shield or KO, but unfortunately he definitely has another grass type at the back, So I'm going to come with a Talonflame, and he reaches Shadow Ball again. This will do good amount of damage to my Talonflame. I'll throw one more Incinerate, and my switch clock is up. I'm going to hard swap into Quagsire. An opponent comes with a Venusaur. As I said, if there is a Bastidon, there are very high number of chances being a grass type at the back. So I'm going to spam the Mud Bomb. I do have a 2 shield advantage, which is very good for me, and Mud Bomb are doing good amount of damage. So this second Mud Bomb will get him low, and opponent reaches Frenzy Plant. I will shield here because my Wincon is just to save my Quagsire, because Talonflame is of no use against the Bastidon. So I'm going to farm up to Mud Bomb. This will do heavy damage because Mud Bombs are double super effective against the Bastidon, being rock and steel type. Look at the damage, and hopefully I can reach the second Mud Bomb, and yes, I do. So this way I have flipped the matches. Hopefully you have enjoyed the video. If you do, please do comment, like and share my channel with your Pogo friends, and subscribe as well. Thank you, trainers.